Okay, everyone. Hello, 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 and welcome back to the finale of Final Fantasy 3. Um, it will be the review, pretty much, and that's it. So, I thought this was nice for a very old Final Fantasy. It doesn't really compare to like 4, 5, and 6, but you can see where 4, 5, and 6 got a lot of the things that made them great from this game. Um, you can definitely tell this was like the first, or one of the first, where they actually tried to add a story rather than the Warriors of Light, even though it was still the Warriors of Light versus the Warriors of Darkness. The job system is fine, but it was their first take on a job system, so it worked out decently well. Some of the music was great. I even had to change, like, up the music levels in the final dungeon because I thought the music was just so fucking good. But it is a Final Fantasy game. I don't think this is anywhere near the top of the Final Fantasies, but it's not anywhere near the. It's like a middle of the ground Final Fantasy, and I think it deserves that spot. As I said, I don't. It's not as good as Final Fantasy 3, 4, 5, and 6, or 7, or any of the others afterwards. Oh, it's better than like 10, 2, and shit like that. Mainly because like 5 does a better job of um, the job system. 4 does a better job of the Warriors of Light system. Is it Warriors of Light? Well, it's sort of the Warriors of Light, I guess. 6 does a better job at storytelling. In general, 6 is a better like storytelling game. But I thought the fact that this was such an early entrance into the Final Fantasy series that it did really well, and it it was better than I was expecting. The next one is Final Fantasy 2, and that is probably going to be my least favorite of them all, but it might not be. There were definitely things I had a problem with in this game. Not knowing who was next in the turn timer is annoying. Because I can't go, okay, I'm going to heal before I get attacked. But no, it could be that they'll attack me and then I'm dead because I was expecting to heal everyone before they attacked, which happened multiple times against the final boss. I really dislike points of no returns when there's no save point after the points of no returns. Like, there's points of no returns of like Cyberpunk 2077, but there's a save point afterwards. There was no save point here. I wanted to go like, I know it's a much older game. Save points were very different back then, because like after this, save crystals were a thing. You could save it in certain places, but there was no save crystal in this game. You had to actually wait specifically until you left a dungeon or something like that, went into the world map. But if there's no world map, there was no way to save the game, which is the problem with the end dungeon. Like the Pixel Remastered could have added that in. It wouldn't have changed anything, because that final dungeon, not the darkness, like the world of darkness, the part before that, the Crystal Tower, that's such a long fucking dungeon. But at least in the Crystal Tower, I can teleport out and actually save it. Yeah, graphics are still just basic bitch graphics from back in the 90s, 80s. I don't know if this was made in the 80s or 90s. I didn't really check. But again, graphics I enjoy because I like these old timey-wimey graphics. And it was such a breath of fresh air after playing fucking Final Fantasy IV after years. Oh my god. It felt so good after playing that. Anyway, we're gonna skip. Can I skip game? Oh no, I can't. I can't skip the Okay. I was hoping to like skip this part so we could see the end, but we have to continue with this. Yeah, that's my more or less shitty review. I'm not a good reviewer. It's better than FF4 after years. It's better than FF0. It's better than FF10 too. It's better than FF13, 13.2 and 13.3. And it's not better than FF8. And then every other one, of course, is not better than. So, yeah, it's about midway. And the fact that it is better than a lot of the games after. Not a lot, but it is better than some of the games after this. Is definitely something to be praised by a game this fucking old. I know that it's been remastered in the pixel and stuff like that, but the graphics are still the same, the gameplay is still more or less the same, the story is still the same, except they added in like I think at the very start, but it's a very, very, very basic story, and the story is nothing to write home about. So I'm gonna let the credits roll, because at the end of some of the credits there is actually a little teaser as well, like something happens at the end. I doubt that's going to happen in this one, but like, was it FF5 that it happened in? That it was really cool. And I think Chrono Trigger did it too. So yeah, I just want to see if it does do anything. I doubt it though. Very, very glad to be finished the game though. Very surprised at how short it was. Online it said like 30 hours was the average, and I finished it in 13 hours? Very, very short. Yeah, but I expected that. Well, I didn't even expect that. Like, I expect still a 20 to 30 hour game from Final Fantasies in general. But it was the same with FF4. FF4 was short too. I don't know how short FF1 and 2 are, but depending on how short it is, we might actually be on World of Final Fantasy a third of the way through next year. Like, we might be on it by spring of 2024. That would be really cool if I could start playing World of Final Fantasy by spring of 2024. I'll be happy with that, because it's November. Well, no, it's not November. It's November when I started recording this. Yeah, I'll save it on number 20. Yeah. Cool. Now, if I go into this, I can look at the bestiary, and I can see that I don't have everything. We're actually missing quite a bit. That's the underwater area. I didn't do too much underwater. But yeah, I got a lot of it. A lot of it was gone. And then the music player is, well, the music player. That one is a really nice song. So is this one. Don't like that. Don't care. That's nice. But yeah, some of these songs are great. And then if I go back to load game, will this take me to before I teleported into the dungeon, like the final dungeon, but with all my money? Do I have all my money? I fucking do too. Oh, that's crazy. Okay, so that's sort of like a New Game Plus. Okay. Not New Game Plus. It's like a sandbox now until, yeah. Anyway, thank you all very much for watching. I actually thoroughly enjoyed it, and I'm happy to have played it. Let's see if that holds up for when I go to Final Fantasy 2. Thank you everyone, and I'll see you all for Final Fantasy 2. Have fun, and goodbye.